What's up, nerds? We're back. We are still in Mistralton, and I'm gonna go into this house and show you guys something really cool. This is the move deleter and move reminder, and guess what we're about to do? Remember a move. Because I found something really cool having to do with Embor, and that's the fact that it can learn Hammer Arm right now.
Ooh. That's good.
Which means, get the shit out of here, Arm Thrust! 100 base power fighting move, please, thank you. There's a reason I kept those heart scales around. And now that Jester is a fully evolved burb, I will be giving the lucky egg to our little, what is it called? Zygote. What technically is Solosis, Duosion, and Ridiculous? It's just a cell, right?
Yeah.
Like a literal cell.
Yeah, well, that's kind of like that's part of its name is Reuniclus is nucleus.
That makes sense. Oh, thank you.
So I really need to get a Steam Deck.
Why?
So that I can play some of the games that I've bought because my computer sucks.
That's fair, yeah.
But they're like $700.
Yup. Yes, they are. I just saw someone in the Baldur's Gate group that I'm in just bought one.
And then I'd have to not only do I have to buy the actual deck, then I gotta buy something to freaking plug everything into. So I gotta get a docking station for it, but I can get a cheap one of those. Those are only like $30. But then, I gotta get a controller too because,
the Steam Deck itself is a controller.
Well, yeah. Well, I want to play it on my TV.
Oh.
If it's in its docking station, then I'm not going to be using it as a controller.
That's fair. Ow, dicks. Aha! It's like I took a... Ooh, Pain Split is really, really good.
Yes, it is.
Especially on a slow Pokemon like this.
Yep.
How much PP is this? 20 versus Recover? Yeah, but you can't use it on, like, Ghost types.
And what is Hidden Power is fighting?
I'd rather have Recover. Yeah, Hidden Power fighting. I'd rather have Recover because once we Calm Mind set up later in the game, there's no reason for Pain Split at all. And if I decide to change my mind, I'll just come back here to Mistralton and relearn some moves. Don't you dare pursue me. I know you're gonna do it. I know you're gonna do it.
Nope.
Yes! Good shit. Oh, I might have saw the AI might have seen the KO with that.
And then I need to get a controller because Lord knows whenever we're going to remember to grab that one from you.
It's literally sitting next to me. I can see it out of the corner of my eye. It's sitting on my computer desk.
Literally just at your house like 3 days ago.
Yeah, but we were also in a rush. And I wasn't thinking about video games then. We were thinking about NFL.
Football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta got one more Giga Drain in there. Or one more Quiver Dance.
Nice.
That is dangerous. I don't want my pants on fire. Please leave me alone.
There was a I was in Best Buy a few weeks ago, and there was a couple controllers there that I was looking at, and I was like, these are
Wow, dude.
really nice. But they're like $200 controllers.
Oh, are you talking about the interchangeable ones?
I don't know.
Yeah.
They were like digital and shit, and I'm like, these are amazing.
Yeah.
I want it. The process.
Look at this loser. Doesn't even have a fully evolved starter yet.
When we've got like 8 fully evolved things over here.
I don't know about 8. Can you count? Did you pass 4th grade?
Only sometimes.
No, correction. Did you pass 2nd grade? Look at that even 100 HP.
I'm thinking we're more on kindergarten here.
I don't know. The American education system's a little fucked up right now.
Yeah, but I grew up in the 80s and 90s. I didn't go to schooling right now.
In the era of people that... Never mind.
So,
I'll bite my tongue on that one.
Old people.
Old people. Yay! No more muddy water. Let's go.
Beautiful surf.
Beautiful surf. You know how good that move is? Fantastic, actually. Surf has always been good.
Yep.
The problem is in like Gen 2, I guess Gen 4's remake of Gen 2, is that all of the water types that are obtainable immediately are more along the lines of physical attackers. Like Gyarados, Azumarill. I think that's the only bad scenario Surf is. Because, like, if I wanted to use Gyarados on my team, I have to teach it Surf and Waterfall. Which kind of sucks.
Yeah. At least Waterfall they made a little bit better.
Oh yeah, the flinch percentage, and isn't it like 80 base power now or something?
Something like that.
Yeah. Dude, I have such a craving to play Wizard 101, it's not even funny. I can't afford the subscription right now. And I'm usually not a fan of card games. But that is part of my childhood, and I'm subscribed to a YouTuber who just recently restarted the game. Like, he's doing a Let's Play on a new wizard. And it popped into my YouTube feed, and I'm like, oh, you know how fucking cool that sounds right now?
Dude, I'm sitting here literally opening magic packs right now.
That's true. Yeah, you are a magic nerd now. I don't blame you. Magic's cool.
How much?
I'm into Pokemon collecting, so the card
My
collecting.
son and I go to this thing on Friday nights usually. We didn't go this week because I was just fucking dead ass tired. I just needed a week off. Ooh, shiny. Okay.
Shiny.
So shiny.
Alright, I need to book it all the way down to that nurse that I just passed. Just so I have a reliable healing station. You battle me? No. I like how Pokemon went in the direction that a lot of fighting Pokemon are just dudes. They're just dudes.
Yeah.
I just work in construction, bro. What's up? Like, Machop, an actual kid. Machoke, literally a man. I don't know what kind of thing Timber is supposed to be because it has a dick on its head, but... I mean... Whatever, I guess.
I think that's supposed to be a hard hat.
Well, then they pulled it off very poorly. Oh no. This next gym is gonna be a problem. I say that about every gym that we encounter so far, but we've been fine. One Pokemon has been able to carry us through it. Which, I mean, Crispy's gonna put in a lot of work, to say the least. Because, wait, I'm on the right track, right? I'm thinking of the Ice-type gym. It goes Ice and then Dragon.
I think so.
Yeah, okay. It's been a while since I've been in this part of the game.
Yeah, I think this is definitely further than either one of us got in our single player.
Yes. Future sight, just in case you have sturdy. I guess I didn't need to. I could have just used those turns to hit you in the face, but hindsight is 20/20, I guess. Can you tell me more about those things that you sent me? Or is that just not... We're not going to discuss that on the show until it's, like, set in stone?
So, what specifically, what things are we talking about? The ones
icon
last night?
Yeah, the icon things.
Okay.
Because that's pretty cool. I want to know what you used to make those.
I just did it.
You painted it?
I used kind of a... I looked at a couple different designs
Okay.
and kind of put them together, but then I had to fix the hair, and I did that by myself.
You made it so poofy, bro. It's funny.
I did. It's very poofy.
Yeah, it's very poofy. I'm like, my hair's a little longer than that, but I really like this. It's not.
Hey,
it's more straight than it is thick, but I agree.
Yeah. What I don't like is the tuft at the top of your head. I think that needs to go away.
Oh man, I'm chill with it. I don't give a shit.
I mean, that's one thing that it's pixel art, by the way.
Yeah, he made really cool pixel art. A really cool pixel art icon of me. Because we were discussing about like changing the icon just because of branding problems in the future and stuff like that.
We don't want to get sued.
Which, I mean, we still have it in our intros for now.
I mean, it's
But
like we're getting really close to like being out of the trademark anyways.
Yeah,
Just kinda
exactly.
being in public.
so I'm like, I'd rather just move away from it altogether, but
Yeah.
because it's not like we're using the space theme or anything.
Right.
So
It was just kind of a symbol of
nerdum.
video game.
Yeah.
And like eventually I'd love to get the shirts.
The ones we have in the art.
And yeah, and
Heck
the art,
yeah.
like that
Old but gold,
blue,
brother.
the blue hoodie with the gray hood on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think we could make some really cool merch with what we are working with and behind the scenes right now. But obviously we won't get to that point anytime soon, but you know, it's about the
I'm
journey.
really good at I'm really good at designing and shit, even though Tank doesn't always think so.
Fair. Okay, I'm high functioning autistic for those who don't know. And I am very particular about anything and everything. Like I am borderline OCD when it comes to certain things. And when it comes to things that I'm specifically working on or You're a trainer, aren't you? No, I guess not, but...
Or
but as long as I'm, like, working on something, or I'm doing it, or I'm actively involved, I like things to be done my way. Not, like, in a narcissistic aspect, where, like, it's my way or the highway. It's more like, I have to have it this way, or my brain will have an aneurysm. I will have a stroke, or something.
And so the bad thing is I kind of feel that way too. Just not. It's just not as strong.
It's bad.
I'm
for
more-
me.
I'm more open to compromise.
Yeah. Which is,
But
I think,
then,
what
like-
makes our dynamic work so well. Honestly.
But
Is-
like whenever I'm not dealing with you in particular, and I'm dealing with the nerds over in the prediction leagues,
You showed me
they
some
don't-
stuff.
they don't know how to argue. So all I have to do is just ask, oh, okay, all right, well, that's not a bad idea, but why would you want to do that? Just ask why.
Yeah.
That's all. Ask why. You can ask me why, but you don't, because you know I have an answer.
Why would you do it that way? I'm more of a...
Yeah.
I don't want to argue about this type of person.
Right. You just say, nah, I'd rather it be this way.
Yep. But you understand why I do that, though.
Yeah.
Which is the nice part. Like, you're one of the most understanding people I've ever met when it comes to... I don't like calling it a condition, but it essentially is.
Yeah.
This veiny monster clown-nosed looking motherfucker needs to
Right.
get out of my face. Before I blow it away. What is this area called that we're in? Man, I got baited so hard.
Something mountain.
I go, ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Every time I see those Pokeballs. That is scary. Excadrill is very scary. Please stay away from me. Ooh, have you seen Scary Movie? You've seen Scary Movie, right?
It's been a while. I know Scary Movie 2 a lot better, though.
Okay, you know the Wayans brothers, right?
Yes.
How they're in, like, all of them, and, like, yeah. So, did you hear that they've recently become executive producers and have started making the next Scary Movie? Scary Movie 4? Or
I
6
did
or whatever
not.
it is? Yeah, dude! So they're funding it, like, almost 100%. And I am fully expecting something great. Given it's Scary Movie, so it's not...
It's gonna be
It's not Charles
It's not-
Dickens type literature.
Right? No, it's yeah. We're not talking literary masterpiece.
Yeah, we're just talking, this thing's gonna be funny as hell.
Yeah.
Actually, this PP up is fantastic for me. What do I want to
still
use it
think-
on?
Skyla.
Ooh. Shut the fuck up. I just caught that. God, I'm dying over here.
I felt the wheel turn on that one. Really, like, what the fuck? Oh my god, really?
Did he really just say that? Walk, walk. Yeah. Battle me, nerd.
Walk.
I'm dying. I need water. Hydrate, kids. Even though the show isn't aimed at kids. Hydrate, folks. There you go.
Yeah.
I like how we set out to be like a... Oh, let's do a walkthrough. Or, I don't know. In my head, I saw this a little bit differently, where I'm like... oh, I could be like Purple Rodri, or who else does like walkthroughs where they're like, this is where you find this item. Let's take on, yeah, Maryland, yeah. When I originally started recording stuff, I was like, that's a really cool approach. I would love to be a helpful person.
Sure.
And now I'm like, you know what? Because like I've watched so many YouTubers, Game Grumps, Markiplier, and his friends like Lord Minion 777 and MySkirm, and like who else? Why can't I think of their name? They're like really close to Game Grumps. They used to be part of a music trio. I can't think of their names, but shout out to them if you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, no clue.
Yeah, I'll show you later. But they're really funny too. Oh, Super Mega. I think that's what their name is. Super Mega. Yeah, shout out to Super Mega.
They used to be part of Game Grumps, but then they decided.
Well, they're friends with Game Grumps
on their own. They used to be part of the Game Grumps. They were under their umbrella, but then they decided to go off on their own.
I thought it was
with full support from the Game Grumps guys.
I don't know, because they were originally in a trio for a comedy band. And sadly, one of their primary members passed away. And I don't think they pursued it after that. I don't know the whole history. I'm not one of them. I can't speak on their behalf. But shout out to them. Super Mega's really funny too. But since I've seen so many different types of YouTubers, I'm like, you know what? It'd be more relatable to be as authentic as possible. Whether we have deep philosophical discussions or whether we just veg out on a couch. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna play the games that I want to play. We're gonna play the games that D wants to play.
Essentially, we're gonna have a podcast. Essentially,
with a game going on.
Video games to just kind of distract you from what's going on.
Yeah. I mean, one of the first comments of this series was, you guys should do it together, where you're both playing simultaneously. And I'm like, we did that before, and that was a mess. I don't want to deal with that.
It didn't end very, very well because somebody's a little controlling with their recording methods and then editing methods.
Editing was bad. Editing was
so
obnoxious.
With as many problems as we have with just fucking recording this bullshit. As soon as we're in the same space together, I'm taking over that part because he has so many problems. And I'm like, dude, this is all you have to do is do it this way. Yeah, well, I don't want to do it that way.
Anytime we set up a series, we have to get everything ready in like OBS, right? Because that's what we use to record. And I have so many problems with OBS for no reason. It annoys the shit out of me. And like when we went to play Spider-Man Miles Morales right after Spider-Man, it was a devastatingly it was so much of a problem.
Yeah, it's comical sometimes how much trouble we have starting a new series. It takes us like 3 hours just to start.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because it takes him so long to get his shit together.
It's all part of the process. The production value and everything else has to be right. And now, I don't know, it's all a matter of magic.
To be fair, it usually takes me about the same amount of time. However, it's because I keep getting distracted. Like I'll start to do something and then I'll have to come back to it and go, what was I doing again? And usually erase it all and start over again.
Yeah. Kind of how I do it with editing. For some reason, Vegas has been messing with me. where it like doesn't render all the way and it stops rendering at like 70%, and I'm like, well, that's an hour of my time that I could have been doing other things.
Right.
Because usually I'll walk away during rendering and I'll be like, okay, I got like an hour and a half to chill or something, or like less than an hour. So I'll go watch YouTube or something, or Netflix. I recently discovered that I can watch all of Dragon Ball subbed on Hulu, which is awesome.
Nice.
But when I come back and it's like frozen on 70%, it's dumb. I'll message D and I'll be like,
Yeah.
well, I gotta wait another 2 hours because once I basically report the crash that happens, because once I have to use Task Manager to close it out, then it reports it to their system as a crash, and I gotta go back, and once I reopen Vegas, it's like, oh, this was your last save. This wasn't closed correctly, so you have to restart the editing process. I'm like, oh, great. Thanks. Thanks, an avocado. Thanks. Why was that?
Avocados from Mexico.
Free Shavakadu, brother. Free Shavakadu. Vine was a golden era. I miss Vine. TikTok is not the same.
It's not. It really isn't the same.
It's still
I know
funny,
they're trying
but-
to. They're trying to bring back the glory, and to be fair, it's probably the closest we're ever gonna get to Vine.
Ha ha! Given I'm not going to use this at all, but it's there.
We now have it.
Could you imagine walking around a corner and a girder just smacks you in the face with a fucking red iron beam? Ah! I see. So assault you have chosen.
Right.
Is this the way? I don't think it is.
Anyone can see the road that they walk on. Sorry.
What are you singing?
The way.
Bye.
Fastball.
Oh, I'm unaware. For some reason, that made me think of
90s.
Meatloaf. May he rest in peace in all of his glory. I haven't listened to Meatloaf in a hot minute. I should go back and listen to some of that stuff.
I hear enough of it.
Really?
Attempted at fucking karaoke, so I'm good.
Really? I couldn't think that
people
Meatloaf
try,
is a
people-
big pick, because his
He
range was
is.
pretty big. He
I
was
know.
Pretty out there.
That's why I said attempt.
That's a fair...
I
It's pretty fair.
am definitely over some meatloaf. I don't
Right.
even like meatloaf anymore.
I love
Like,
Meatloaf.
as in, like, the food.
I love the food. Meatloaf slaps. Okay. For the longest time, I didn't like homemade meatloaf. But
Okay.
when my dad started making cheesy meatloaf, mwah,
Okay.
God tier. God tier. And then
All right.
we went to Golden Corral for the first or second time. My mom was like, yeah, this is meatloaf. And I'm like, it's what? Because they use like a red sauce that's a lot smoother
Yep.
than like traditional like tomato sauce. And I'm
Mhm.
like, oh, and it's like almost processed meat at that point. I'm
Yep.
like, oh my God, it's so good.
Yeah, I know exactly how to make that too.
Oh, ooh. Once you start living with me, brother, you are going to be making that very often. You can be our personal chef.
I
Be
mean, they
like-
don't call me Fat Thomas for nothing.
Be like, you may live under this roof on one stipulation, and that is you have a job / you pay some of rent and you make us food.
Like, well, as long as I'm not paying for all the food, then I'm good.
Dude, you think I'll be paying a lot in groceries every month? Trust me.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it's a great
I
time.
eat a lot.
Who said I was buying it for you? That's Juniper's dad, right? Did I just miss
Yes.
that? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot this was an encounter table. Yeah, the derpy Stunfisk.
Stunfisk.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, gamers and nerds alike. I don't think those are mutually exclusive. We'll catch you guys in the next one, because there's a lot of stuff to do in this area.
Yeah, and we're fucking tired. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning.
As you can see.
And I've got to be up in 2 hours for dialysis.
Listen, you could have told me no. But no, you want to pussyfoot around. Yeah, I'm throwing that shit back in your face, motherfucker. How does it feel?
I didn't pussyfoot around. Not this time. I was like, yeah, all right, let's go.
All right, we'll catch you guys later. Peace.